This is TechCrunch Now for Tuesday, July 13th. We're here at the Bentley Reserve in San Francisco for the GE Ecomagination event. Now, GE, along with other investment firms, has just announced a $200 million commitment for innovation on the power grid and digital energy. GE CEO Jeff Immelt took the stage this morning and later talked to our own Jason Kincaid.
We think that the combination of GE investment and venture capital investment is going to allow us to increase innovation. It's going to allow us to accelerate new ideas. It puts us shoulder to shoulder with some of the smartest tech investors, and we can use what I would call the industrial clout of GE to bring technologies to this marketplace.
One thing I asked him about was whether or not the $200 million fund that launched today was going to help drive M&A, and he said absolutely it will. Another thing he talked about was the branding of green tech, and he said that it sort of has an elitist feel to it, and that he thinks that it's going to shift more towards digital energy in that terminology.
Now, we also got a chance to talk to their CMO, Beth Comstock, and this is what she had to say.
We do some of our own investing, but we need venture capital partners who have a much broader view, a much broader understanding of how to bring startups into the mix. And let's just go fast, let's go broad, let's go global, let's do it now.
This space in the past has been called clean energy, but your CEO recently talked about digital energy. Why that phrase?
It really is not just about the grid. It's about digitizing energy. It's about making energy more efficient to make, to transport, and to use. And so there's a number of different factors. I think the translation is very good for consumers who've seen what digitization and what the internet has done to their lives, and to think about that now happening in an energy sense. It's hopefully exciting and empowering, and I think it just gives us much more potential and opportunity.
We know that you guys are tackling the grid, but specifically, if you could talk, what investments are you looking for? In particular, what do you think would be interesting for this space?
While we were on stage, we got 100 leads already, 100 people signing up on the website with ideas. So I actually can't wait to get in there and see the kind of ideas. So that would be first. We don't know what we don't know. We know very specifically along the portfolio of kind of smart grid what we can make, what we do. It's about 50% of the smart grid equation GE's involved with. We know also there are other areas where we don't have core technology or we don't have the capability. We've started some energy storage efforts, but we don't have energy storage along the whole value chain. You saw today we announced our kind of home hub, the nucleus, that's going to start to gather information. There need to be other activities that can connect to that. How does that get to the internet? It's working with companies like Google to look at simplifying the user experience. So there are a whole host of areas where I know smart people are going to come along with a solution that maybe it's just not our core competency or something we haven't yet focused on.
Now, even if the solutions do come along and you find innovative products, what do you think is a key to getting into the mass market, to really getting true adoption throughout the United States and beyond?
Well, I think working with GE is part of it. We're a big company. We've got lots of salespeople, lots of technologists, about 50,000 salespeople, about 50,000 technologists. We live to invent and get to market. Maybe we want to acquire a good idea. Maybe we just want to license a good idea, maybe put it under the GE brand, but what we're committing to is investing in the idea and getting it to market quickly.
How would you describe for the United States the state of innovation when it comes to clean energy or digital energy? In the past, we've been criticized as a country for falling behind as other countries, for example, as China truly invests in their space when the government is investing there. How would you describe the state of innovation today in the U.S.?
Well, the good news is there is a lot of innovation around the energy space. The bad news is we need more, and we need it to go faster. I've spent quite a bit of time in South Korea. You see what the government's pledging there. You see the commitments, the new it's not just technology innovation, it's business model innovation. How are we going to make money from this? And I think we'd like to see more of that happen in the U.S. So I think the ingredients are there. A lot of it is how do we get more, how do we get it faster?
How big do you think this digital energy will be in the next 5 years for GE? What percentage of your business will be devoted to digital energy?
Well, already we've said it's on its way to being a $2 billion business for us in the next couple of years. So it's real. I think if you saw the presentation today, Jeff Immelt talked about this being a global marketplace of over $100 billion. It's particularly exciting for entrepreneurs right now to tap into. I mean, we're talking today about a $200 million funding commitment, investment commitment, but it's a $100 billion marketplace. Wow, how exciting is that?